Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming back at you with another IL-2 Stormovic video. This is not gameplay. What we're going to be talking about in this one is just the Devblog 260 came out today, 9/11, in remembrance. For me, 9/11 was a big day here in the United States. But take a second just to remember those that we lost. All right, now let's get back to this. Now, what I'm going to be doing is basically just going over the dev blog, which is kind of like, it's like their newsletter that they put out every couple of weeks to let you know what they're doing, right? So here, let's zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see better, so I can see better. Okay. Dear friends, that's cool. The autumn is here. We got a Milestone 4501 that will be released in the next few weeks. Okay. It's going to contain improvements. For instance, after construction discussion in the community, two aspects of the sim which are very important to players: providing the required visibility level for airplanes in a dogfight, and modeling pilot reactions to high G loads. Okay. We're working on both things. Another addition will be the anti-aliasing, right? ×8 graphic setting. But it's going to put a load on your graphics card, so make sure you got a good graphics card to be able to do that. Two neat features for tank crew: controlling turrets using your joystick or buttons, and looking through visors and slits. Okay. I don't really play much of the tank crew. I thought it was kind of clunky in my opinion, but that's okay. Bowden plate owners, here we go. Base plate owners, the long-awaited campaign for this module will be included in this update as well. Its author is Alexander Timashkov. And it's a Tempest campaign. Wind of Fury campaign. It's for Tempests, buddy. Tempests. Probably my favorite plane so far. Okay, and today's we'll like to tell you a little bit about the Wind of Fury, released for free for all base plate owners very soon. It's dedicated to the 486th New Zealand Squadron of the RAF that flew Tempest 5s. And we'll picture the unfolding of the air battle in the skies of Northwest Europe between October 1st and January 1st. Okay, that's cool. That's a good time frame. We got some pictures here. See if we can't blow these things up. There we go. Look at that bad boy. Look at that. Look at that crowd. All right, let's continue on. We got, look at that. Look at that. Okay. That's cool. All right, with the V1 launch sites near northern France captured and destroyed and the threat against England territory eliminated at the end of September, it was decided to relieve the 5 existing squadrons and Tempest interceptors and move them to the continent. Unlike Spitfires and Typhoons, Tempest could not carry rockets or bombs at the moment, making them inadequate for a fighter-bomber role. So the Air Force tasked them with patrolling over territory, intercept attempts against the German Me-262, and free hunting for enemy aircraft and road and railway traffic far behind the enemy lines. Okay. That looks a little dangerous. And we got some snow going on there. Okay, the story of the campaign is based on the records of the 486 for the second half of 1944. Historical works on the late war RAF and Luftwaffe actions available in English. After doing the research, the most interesting missions were selected that were not too long or required the external fuel tanks, which were not available in our sim. Okay, in reality, Tempests were flying with additional fuel tanks almost all the time, and we'll add them to the campaign later, but for now, we'll be able to finish any mission with the default fuel amount. Okay. There are no B-26 and Typhoon escort missions. These birds will be available a few months later in the Battle of Normandy Early Access program. We plan to add all the required but not yet available objects like the B-26. That's cool. C-47. Okay. Typhoon 1, Spitfire 14, 109A6. I'm sorry, 190A6, 109G6 late, as well as the British ground vehicles and artillery in the campaign. Yeah, B-26s and Spitfires and P-47s. Okay. It may appear counterintuitive to have detailed reports on the squadron actions for many days and even hours may affect the campaign and its gameplay negatively if you use the data as is. During the long life of IL-2 Sturmovik series, there were many attempts in the community to do just that, dramatize the historical documents or famous pilot memoirs word by word, but they reached only limited success, if not failure. Okay, so they're saying that other people have tried writing this campaign in the past, but they made it too detailed. They made it too close to historical reference, which is not fun. Sometimes you don't want to be overly accurate because there is a difference between realism and fun. And I'm a proponent for fun. Mr. Everything prefers fun over realism, but I do like quite a bit of realism because that to me is fun. So I understand where the IL-2 Sturmovik crew is coming from. They feel like they might have to rein it in a little bit to make it fun. Okay, this is caused mostly by the well-known fact that most missions were routine and repeating, Groundhog Day types. But also by the peculiarities of the process of recreating real combat operations in a flight sim. Even when you select the most interesting missions with much action going on around and not too long, you may have a rude awakening finding out that A, several subsequent missions happen in the same time of day. B, direct time of day reaction makes the ground attack missions nearly unplayable during dawn or dusk hours. Okay, right, because there's no light. And C, too few aircraft or vehicles participating in the action, so the player will find the mission too dull and empty, even if real pilots back then thought it was more than enough action for them. Okay, such factors mean that simulated events will differ from reality, even if possible to recreate them exactly. Because of the performance convenience and gameplay reasons, okay, in the practice, this means that a takeoff can happen in a different time. There will be less allies, but more enemy encounters, or more enemy aircraft on a certain dogfight, etc. In general, Wind of Fury campaign will make you familiar with nearly the entire range of real combat missions flown by Tempest pilots, briefly including the Battle of Bulge, and will end the Bodenplatte strike on the airfields on January 1st. Okay, why is that highlighted? I didn't do that. Okay. P.S. We would like to thank our community member Obelix. It's not Asterix, it's Asterix and Obelix. Obelix for his 4K skins of the 486 Squadron, where we used to recreate the campaign. The official, and his advice on the additional official Tempest skin with the invasion stripes that was added to the sim. Okay. And we'll continue our devlog with another important change that will affect aircraft. Okay, so that's over. Now we talk about the next thing. Aircraft visibility. Update 4501 will include the atmospheric haze setting. It will be adjustable in Quick Mission Builder for your liking and can be set by an author of other missions. The minimal settings corresponds to the haze level in the public version, while higher values will look like these screenshots. By the way, you can see the progress made on another important thing on them as well. Oh, the hurricane. Nice. Oh, the hurricane. Max Haze and Hurricane Mark II. That's cool. Hurricane pictures. Oh, wait, that's not a hurricane. Ooh, that's haze in Russia. Cool. And this is a plane I'm thinking about getting. I don't have it yet. Okay. We'll finish with a short report of the Normandy development. Okay. Our hero of the day. The pilot in early war uniform without the G suit was introduced later. That's all we get out of Normandy. That's it. It looks highly detailed. It never looks this good in the game for me. This is like, I don't know, Super Max, but it looks good though. Got his 1911 there. All right, guys. Well, that was it for the update of the upcoming patch. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. As soon as this campaign comes out, I'll be playing it because I love the Tempest. Currently, I'm gonna restart the Lullaby for a Dream campaign. I'm gonna be playing that this afternoon, so you'll probably see a video coming out real soon on that. And as soon as the Normandy campaign comes out, which will be probably months from now, but as soon as that comes out, then I will jump into that as well. All right, so I will catch you in the next video. See you then.